In this video, we're going to be closing out the second paycheck budget for the month of January and budgeting the third paycheck budget. Yes, January for my husband and I is the month where we get paid 3 times. I love a month where there's 3 paychecks, but I just wanted to make sure I hurry up and budget that third paycheck just because the month is ending very soon and we get paid the last day of the month. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But also, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. My own personal goal for Paper by Mo for the first quarter, that's January, February, March, is to get 5,500 YouTube subscribers. So go ahead, click that subscribe button and stay tuned. Okay, if you don't know, this right here, this is my budget planner. I'm gassing it. I don't know what the problem is, but it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Because I love the fact that a binder is a budget planner, just because there's so many excuses. Also, if you're an Excel girly or a guy, use that. But I like to write stuff down. I like writing, okay? Speaking of, I like the Pilot pens. Pilot, if you see me, sponsor me. But these are the Precise V7, and then the other colors are like V5. So getting into our actual planner, I went ahead and hole punched my 2025 bingo card. This is what I have for the year. This is me just having 12 goals, 3, 6, 9, 12, and each one per quarter, okay? Y'all see that? Save $50,000 for a house down deposit. We're ambitious. And if we fail upward, okay? Love that for us. But at least we fail with something than nothing. Also, you see that? That's 50,000 YouTube subscribers. Delusional is also the word I like to describe it. But I have faith. Again, I'm trying to get 5,500 YouTube subscribers within that first quarter. It's not a goal on the bingo, but it is a personal goal. So if you are interested in the 2025 bingo card, they are available on paperbymo.com. I do need to redo the network statements. Let's get into, this depresses me because I haven't touched it since August 2024. But let's get into January. This month has been a lot. I don't know if you see the candle here. I got this vanilla candle from Aldi. It's like $3 or $4. 10 out of 10 recommend. They smell heavenly. But January has been a lot. Opening the top of the month in New Orleans. Unfortunately, there was a terrorist act. There were a lot of people who were on a famous street in New Orleans that were, can I say killed on YouTube or unalive? That's what the kids say. So it's just been a lot. That's been heavy, and it's just been so much going on. I am stressed, y'all. I'm just trying to keep it together. Put one foot in front of the other, okay? Just foot and then foot and then foot and then foot. Because, woo. But maybe it's type A personality. But for me, budgeting my money, budgeting my husband's money, like looking over numbers, it just helps me relax. Am I the only person? Somebody's car is really loud. But yeah, it just helps me relax and get to it. So let's go ahead and get to, before we even do the second paycheck budget, we're going to do the transactions. I literally have 3 of them because I know you guys hate that so much. And same, you know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody's car is really making a lot of noise. I hate doing the transactions just because it's tedious, right? I have to literally go on my credit card or my checking account, and I say mine, I'm really talking about me and my husband's, and look at all the spending. I am not a checking account girly. Like when I spend money or when I prefer to spend money, I don't swipe my credit card. I am in cyber and I just don't feel like it's safe. Okay, so actually this right here is not a food charge, and I got to explain this, y'all. But it's going to be coming out of our sinking funds, $139.10. So I was on the phone with my dad. I actually hadn't spoken to him since prior to Christmas, and he told me about myself. I know, I'm horrible. So basically, my dad gave me and my siblings each $500. I put that in my savings account, in my sinking fund account. But my siblings usually don't get my dad anything just because he's one of those people that he's kind of like my mom. Like they just buy whatever they want. So they'll say, oh, I want some shoes. And then you buy them shoes and they're like, oh, I already bought it. Oh, slow down, pal. Okay. Thought you were waiting until a holiday. But anyway, let's talk to my dad or whatever, and we chit chat. My dad does live in a different state, as does my mom. They live in 2 different states. And so he was just saying how he didn't get anything for Christmas. And I'm like, what do you want? and he asked for a G-Shock watch, and I didn't even know what that was. I had to Google it. It looks like a little toy watch, whatever. It was only like $100. He asked for a specific color, which is why I think it costed a little bit more. So I went ahead and just did it, and I just told my husband, like, okay, it's kind of a high purchase, but I kind of didn't get my dad anything for Christmas. So, and my husband was understanding, but usually stuff like that we talk about prior to. But when I say I was on the phone with him and I purchased it all at once, because we literally talked January 25th. That's how I know this is not, maybe, yeah, we talked on the 25th. So why does it say Macy's on the 24th? Whatever. Anyway, we talked on the 25th, and I was like, it's literally been a whole month. Okay. And I actually kind of feel bad. So I went ahead and just bought my dad the little watch and was like, you know what? Merry Christmas. I love you. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. Simple. So these are the only 3 charges. And spent a little money at Aldi, not a lot. And the only reason why it hasn't been a lot is because my husband is actually out of town, or was out of town. So he hasn't really been eating. Is this the same color? That is not the same color. I'm gonna get my highlighter out. Also, these highlighters are available on my Amazon storefront. Not that color. Okay, it gotta be this one. I don't know why I didn't do this one first, because yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go like because that's food. And I'm thinking, what did I get from Dollar Tree? That was actually some cleaning supplies. Like, I usually get our soap that we wash our dishes in from Dollar Tree, and I probably shouldn't. I probably should be doing a little bit better, like getting a big one from, like a wholesale store, like a Sam's Club or Costco. But here we are. So for food, what we have spent, we are definitely under budget. I love this for us. So I'm gonna do the $29.61. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the $53.16. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the $25.39. So we have $108.16. Yes, love that for us. Let's get some more different color pens, just so we can know what was good, what was bad. Like red, we were too far out. Green, we're within the numbers. Okay, so I do have these Pilot pens. Is looking like Christmas. These are Pilot, but they're G207. All right, so let's go to food really quick and really fast. We said 108.16. Let me put this binder to the side. Okay, 108.16 is our actual. We will spend more money on food, but because we're gonna get paid again, it probably won't be from this check. So then you're wondering, what do you do with extra money? We usually put it toward our sinking funds or like our credit cards, or we go out to eat. We're those people, because going out to eat is included in the food. But like I said before, life is stressful, trying to get it together. And we decided, which I don't know why we say this, but we are trying to save more money. We kind of already knew that, but it's just so many things are just happening that's uncertain right now in our lives, in this country, all the things. So we're just trying to get it together. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the actual closeout. So my full time, do I do green? Yeah, because black because it didn't change, right? Black because it didn't change, green because it's better, red is worse. Okay, yeah. So these were legit. So $2,622.25. And then my husband brought in $1,771.63. This is from his what is it called? This is from the paycheck, his severance paycheck that he was received once he was let go. I do get a lot of questions. People are like, oh my gosh, why is he not getting unemployment? Technically, he's not unemployed. You have to document every piece of money that you bring in. He is unemployed, but like he's bringing in a full amount of pay. Starting this next check, and you'll see as I'm trying to quote it out, it's going to be a big guess. It would be less, but it still would be income. So $4,393.88. That was correct. So it would still be income. So, and he's applied, you guys. So I appreciate you guys for being concerned and checking in and all the things. But so that's the income. Let's get into the bills or whatever. So we went ahead and saved another. So $811. If you don't know, when it comes to our rent, we do split it amongst 2 checks. So we went ahead and did that. This is going to cover January, February. I don't know why I was thinking March. This is going to go ahead and cover February. This is the half of February. We also went ahead and did the 178. When I say did it, I mean take it from our joint check-in, and then we have a bill checking. Okay, I should say I have a bill checking because it is my account, but I just take it from the joint, put it in the bill, and then the bills that are automated, they come out of that checking account. And then if not, I go ahead and pay. So phone is not automated because it's my mom's account and her crap is already automated, and she has other stuff. So she has a deal or a plan with AT&T, and she has like internet, she has cable. What else does this lady have? She got a lot of crap on the AT&T bill. So 811 plus 178 plus 108.04. And so these bills are for, except, well, rent too, but these bills are for February just because we only get paid on the 14th day, 2 weeks in. So we get paid 2 weeks into February, and we just knew that some bills were going to come up and it was going to be a thing. Okay, can I not count this right? Because that should be the exact same. Oh my gosh, 811 plus 178, okay, plus 108.04. Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. So we have $1,097.04, and then we're gonna take this, we're gonna take that $4,393.88, and we're gonna subtract $1,097.04. That's gonna give us $3,296.84. So right now we're afloat, 3296.84. Okay, so we went from fixed expenses to savings. So with the savings, we tried to save in our life account all of my husband's money. So all of his money that he brings in, excluding the change. Even though we are a zero-based budget, I just didn't include the change. I like to keep a little change in our joint check-in or our bill account just in case. So we have $1,771. I did do a post talking about how much my husband and I have been able to save in our life account. It's like a little over 17,000. We were going for 18, but to be honest, we kind of started spending the life account because we have visited the new state that we're going to be living in, so we can go look at apartments or places where we're going to stay, view the area, drive by when it's, dark out, see how safe it is, all the things. I'm a library girl, so drive to the library, see how far the Aldi is, see how far the Costco is, like all the things. So we kind of been spending some of the money. We didn't make it all the way to the 18, but I'm okay with the 17,000. Also, I am a full believer that we won't be using the whole 17,000 to move. We will have to move across country, but I genuinely believe we can do that in 10,000 or less. That's my hope and my prayer. So there's that. Now, IRA, we actually gave $100 for his, and then we gave $100 for mine, and then he allocates his how he needs to do it, and then I allocate mine how I need to do it. And then our house account, this is another high yield savings account. We, in fact, gave $500 because, as you saw for the 2025 yearly thing, we're trying to save $50,000. It's ambitious, okay? But we're trying to do it. 1771 plus 100, 1871 plus another 100 plus 500. It's ambitious, but we already had 10,000 because that was given to us as a gift for our wedding. So we kept that in a house fund. So we really only need to save about 40,000. That's a lot of money though. So we're just trying, we're doing the best we can with what we got. Okay. So what we're going to do is take the $3,296.84. Then we're going to subtract $2,471, and that's $825.84. 825.84. Okay. So then we move down. So our food was only $100. We take out gas for each person, even though it's a little less. And you're like, well, what do you do with the leftover money? Baby, me, I have a coffee problem. Especially, I'm like, have some goals. I have those 2 goals on my bingo that I have to focus on, one I have to study for. I need energy. I'm struggling. I have a coffee problem lately. It's ridiculous. So my extra money goes to my common addiction of coffee. So there's that. So 36912, that's 120 plus 108.16. So 120 plus 108.16. That's going to be 228.16. Wow, that's good. That means there's going to be money left over. 228.16. Okay, so we take 228.16. We're going to subtract 825.84. I'm getting that up here. That's going to be 597. Okay, put that in green. It's going to be 597.68. When I go to the student loans, we in fact gave 500 for my student loans, but 500. There was actually 97.68 left over. 97.68. So what do we do with extra moolah la la? And house fund. House fund. That's what we're gonna do. The extra $97.68 for owning a house, having towards that $50,000 that we're trying to acquire. So this is the closeout for the second paycheck. Yay! Okay. So now we're in the third paycheck. And let's get into it. So paycheck number 3, I think the date on this is going to be like the 31st of 2025. Have a hard time with the 25. At work, I even put 24. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. All right. So what we're saying is we're starting off with $0 because we zero-based budget, meaning all of our money is accounted for when we first start off, really in general. So we're going to do my full-time, and then we're going to do my husband's full-time. So the way it's going to work is my husband's check is going to be lower. This is his last severance check. It wasn't a 12-week or 14. It was 13 weeks. So it usually every 2 weeks he gets paid, and he's getting paid for 2 weeks of work, right? It was severance. But this is going to be a 1 week worth of check of work, right? So just to do some math with you guys, 1771, and we divide her by 2. That's going to be $885, right? But my husband and I were like, just to be on the safe side, let's just do $700. So we're going to say he's only bringing in about $700. And then my full-time, we are at $2,622. We're estimating here. It may be a little bit more, but not too much. Also, this is so random, but it's not really random. My husband does have a part-time job. I feel like I need to say that. I feel like I've said it before. He has a part-time job. He brings in a few $100s from that. And that money usually goes to his sinking fund. I told him just put it in his sinking fund. And when this right here, this full-time check officially stops, then we'll put his part-time into the bid. I think it's becoming a topic. People have asked me because I did the February budget, and I put him down for nothing. And I know that was unsettling for some people, but we didn't know. Like him and I, we have a family meeting about the numbers before I do the videos. And he was just like, let's just play it safe. You know, I just don't know how much it's going to be. And we didn't want to guess like it was going to be way more. So that's why. So $2,622. And then we're going to plus $700. And that's $3,322. So really quickly, go ahead and let me know in the comments, like if you have an extra check, what do you do with your extra check? Like, do you specifically save it? Like, what you do, friend? Tell me. Okay, so we're gonna start here. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start here, and we're gonna move to the IRAs. So the monthly goal here. Let's go look at it for a hot second. The monthly goal for January, okay, is to put $500 in our IRAs, right? Y'all with me? We did 100 and 100. So that's 200. I mean, that's 100 because per person, and then 100, that's 200. So really, we could do 300. I put down 5, but I'm gonna just put the 3 because, you know, why not? So we're gonna go ahead and budget 300 for him, and then 300 for moi. Okay, and then house. So if you saw the house amount, I think the goal was 2,000. Let me bring it back up. Maybe I should just keep it out at this point. It might just be a little bit easier. Oh, this is the first paycheck. Okay, all right, let's pull all of this out. It's 3 checks. I'm so confused because I'm not used to 3 paycheck month, but here we are. Okay, so the house goal is 2,000. We put 100. We put 500. That's 6, and then this. Yeah, so that's $600. But to be real, we're only gonna. We said, well, nope. We got to add the 90 something. So that's $697. Let's just do some math here. So we got 600, yes, plus 97. That's gonna be 697. Now the thing about it is, we're only gonna put 1,000. So it's not gonna be the goal of 2,000, but let's do 1,000. That is 1,697. So that's pretty good. I think so. Don't y'all think so? I think so. So house 1,000. His IRA 300, my IRA 300, and when we add this up, we get $1,600. I did that in my head. 1,600. So now we're gonna take 3,322, and we're gonna subtract 1,600. That's gonna be 1,722. I think, yeah. 1,722. We might change this, the way my mind works and the way his mind works. We just change our minds all the time. I just gotta be real. There's nothing wrong with that. So now we're gonna move it down to the variables. So we do need food for the next 2 weeks. When I first sat down with my husband and budgeted this out, we did not have food. Okay, I don't know what we was thinking. We were just so excited that there was a third paycheck, and then I was like, babe, we gotta eat. And he was like, you know what, you're right. So here we are. So when it comes to gas, we do the 30, we do the 30, 30, and 30. So 3, 6, 9, 12 plus 200, that's $320. So we're gonna do 320 for our variable expenses. So we got 1,722 minus 320. That is 1,402. Okay, $1,402. All right, now we're gonna move lastly over to our student loans, and I don't know why I put sinking funds in the student loan department, but I did, guys. So I'm gonna have to switch this around a little bit. Maybe I should get a highlighter or something. I don't know. Or maybe I should just go back up and put it in fixed expenses. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But when it comes to our debt, student loans is one thing that we're definitely decided we're going to give extra money to, just because we haven't really been seeing anything go down lately, just because of the interest. And since we got a little check or an extra check, why not? So 1,402, and if we subtract $600, that would be $802. Doesn't that sound extreme? It does. So that's gonna be 600. Love that for us. 600, and then what's gonna remain is 802. And then I'm just gonna move it up to fixed, even though it's not fixed. But I'm just gonna say it is for case in point. And we're going to put sinking funds. No, this is a lot of money for sinking funds. I know that's what you're thinking. But to be real with you, we have older cars. We're moving to a new place. There are so many things that could possibly, we don't want it to go wrong, but it could possibly. I am one of those pray for the best and pray and hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's me. So I know a lot of people feel like that's negative, but you do what you got to do. So let's get back into it. Starting from the top. I should put like a 1 right here. I do this on our personal budget, like when we're doing it alone, just so we know where we start. So number 1, we're starting off in our savings, right? He had his IRA is 300, my IRA is 300, and then a house fund $1,000. And then from there we're going to variable expenses because your girl and your man's gotta eat. Okay, so that's gonna be $320 for food, gas, and fun. Then we're moving to student loans. We're going to make an extra payment to my student loans. You're like, girl, you're so selfish. Why not your man's student loans? I get you. His isn't due and it doesn't have interest. So we're dealing with the interest right now. So mine's, we're saying $600, and then we're moving from there to our sinking funds for $802. Now, I know us, we like to change our mind. It's possible we're going to give less to sinking funds and more to our house account, just because the whole goal is $50,000 and we got to beef Miss Mama's up to get her to where she got to go. But this is not bad. I'm okay with this. I feel like this is going to be a great closeout. I'm excited to see like how much my husband's income actually will be. Will it be the 700, or will it be more, or will it be less? Like, it's just so much. We just don't know. But that'll be his last check from the severance. So we started off the month strong with the severance. And then, now we're on to bigger and better things. So also, if you didn't see our February monthly budget, go ahead and check that out. My husband and I will be moving in the month of February. Life will be changing, which is why we kind of tapped into that life account, because we're in the process, y'all. We are in the process. It's dramatic, it's tumultuous, it's crazy, it's just a lot going on. So you guys drink your water. If you need energy, drink your coffee, okay? Take a nap, go to sleep, take care of yourself, go take a walk, do some yoga, light you a candle. Candles help, okay? Just do whatever you got to do to make sure there's a better you and that you're not stressed, because stress kills us all. But women, stress really does affect us, okay? So just make sure you take care of yourself, go visit your doctor, do everything you need to do. Woosah, budget your money if it relaxes you. But if it don't do it. Don't budget it then, use an app or whatever the case may be. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,500 in this first quarter. That's January, February, March. So let's see how we can do. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.